Good morning, everyone. Bill and Carrie with KB Tricks.
Hello.
Where are we at, hon? What are we doing?
We are in Stillwater, Minnesota. We are checking out the Snow Sculpting Championship today.
This is actually the second annual. We were here last year. You can check out the link above, but we're going to go see what's new, what's changed, and all that stuff. So come along. So when you get here in Stillwater, there's a lot of free parking. We parked a lot over here, and then there's another lot down over there, and there's another lot over by the bridge. So there's a lot of free parking to go to. And as we come in this area, got some ice sculptures. These are just sponsors. And then there's a snow sculpture here from a Minnesota native.
So this is kind of a general overview of everything. It's right down by the river. You can kind of see the flags are set for the different countries that are competing. We'll get down there and take a better look of everything, but this is kind of what we're looking at here.
Okay, we're going to start at one end and work our way down. Up first, these guys are from Mexico, and you can see here they have a photo of their sculpture that they're going to work with. A lot of times they make a little miniature so they know what they're going off of. But this is supposed to be the god of fire. Looks like some sort of a reptile or amphibian. It's amazing the detail that they put into these. They're just so beautiful. You can see the sculptors working down below. And they're just using normal tools you can find at a hardware store for the most part. So he's using some sort of a grater type sanding type thing that's metallic. So it's not like sandpaper, but it's metallic. Sander, it looks like, and then down below at his feet you can see like a chisel and some other things, and this one he just laid on his side. He's going to use a chisel to work on some of the detail down there. What do you think so far?
It's pretty cool.
Cool. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
We are actually here at a pretty good time, I'd say. It's just before 10 a.m. and the crowd has not come here yet. So, like, do you know what time all the events or facilities are?
I know the judging is later this afternoon. I think the competitors have to stop sculpting by 2 p.m. And then I think the actual judging is like at 4 or 5 or something like that.
So if they have to be done by 2, pretty much should be just working on final touches. They've had several days to work on this, work on these sculptures. Up next is a team from Ecuador. So the team from Ecuador, the name of their sculpture here is Enclosures. Kind of reminds me of like an infinity type loop, which just kind of flows from one thing to the other.
This next one we've come across, we are making a visit to Canada. This is called the Big Four, and not sure how well you can see, but it is actually a bunch of bison. You can see right now he's kind of working on the eye there, kind of smoothing the snow around all that area. Looks pretty neat. So
on this one with the Big Four, got the one side here is a buffalo. Over here's a ram. On the back side is a bear. We'll go check that out when we come down the other side. And then what's the fourth? I
believe it's a moose.
Oh yeah, it was a moose. That's right. I saw it was a moose.
Our next one now is we are Team USA. This one is called Daydreamer. There is actually a little in memoriam to a child named Eli, says, who passed away from cancer. This is kind of in memoriam to his memory.
Oh, I got quite the detail on this one. Like, it's just looking at you. That's amazing work. Hey, Ricky, what are you doing?
Hey guys, how's it going, Bill?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I want to come down here and check out the snow sculptures.
Yeah, funny running into you again.
Yeah. You guys are following me around, I think.
I think you're following us around.
Maybe, I don't know. Nice to see you again.
Good seeing you too. What do we got here?
I think this is a fish with lots of other fish.
It's a fish. I see fish.
Yeah.
Fishes.
Looks like it's even eating fish at the top of it, so.
Next is a women's team from Canada. This is their sculpture, Whitewater. Looks like they got some fish in there. Some good detail on the fish here. You can see here working up above. Again, they're using some sort of chisel or something to work on the detail. Just amazing work. Here we have a team from Germany, and they call this Unraveling Earth. So it kind of looks like a globe with ties around it. or some sort of bandages. Looks like they still got a long way to go. We have another team from Canada. It's called Snack Attack. Kind of looks like a dog possibly eating something. I love it. It's like a big grin on his face. I love it when they include these. They got the little model that they made so you can see what it's supposed to look like in the end. Dog with its tongue out, and then from the one drawn next to it, it's going to have a bone in front of it. So the bone is probably going to be what this block is here. There we go. Love it so far. Next team here is from Florida. This is Slaying Our Demons, and really cool so far. Looks like it's a half and half kind of thing. So on the right side, our right, the figure has a reptile type face, and the other side is more human. And I like the cobra on the top. So this is about halfway between the ice sculptures on that row. And over here they have a beer and wine tent. And over this way, if you look here, this is one of the things that they use to make the snow. They made the snow using these snow machines, snow makers, and then they can ship it here to help make the big snow blocks. So for the sculptors. So they have a whole schedule of events because the snow stomping starts Monday and Tuesday, and throughout the weekend they got the opening ceremonies, and Sunday they have a pancake breakfast, bingo, and then the sculptures will actually be up for a little while after the event ends. So I think it's another week or two they'll keep them up. We're going to take a break. Inside here is the warming house and market. So here's a quick peek inside that warming house. They have a couple of vendors in here selling their goods. They got some bakery items and clothing and stuff like that. As we're walking through here, tonight will be the competition, the official judging. When they're done at 2 o'clock, you said?
I know they have to, I believe it was 2 o'clock they have to be done by, and then the judging takes place after.
I think they make the announcement at like 5 or something tonight. This is Saturday. Then there's also supposed to be judging from people that can put in their votes for the for people's favorite, or whatever the title is for that, so you can vote on that too. We still have a couple more sculptures to go. The next team here is from Argentina. Eclosion? Not sure how to pronounce that word, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's kind of got this interesting design to it. It looks like bubbles on the side. Oh, okay, so this one actually has like a couple different ones that are so they started with this big box, and then they kind of took out the middle here, and they got I think it's 2, maybe 3 different sculptures from that. The next group here is from Finland. Call this The Gathering. It's like 3 swans, and so what they do here is, in this one they have like this is snow that they're leaving in there for now for support while they do the detail, and then what they'll do is they'll cut at the top and the bottom here and remove that chunk there after they're done working on the detail, just to get that little extra added support while they work on the head. And there's the sculpture, what it'll look like. This group here is from Turkey. They're calling this organic cubes. Looks like they're actually done already. No one's over here anymore. It looks like their tools and everything are put away. So they're confident that they're happy with the way how it turned out, I would assume. Still kind of this cool, I don't know if you want to say geometric, if that's the right word. Still interesting. I kind of like it for different reasons. This next sculpture is from America, or a team from America. They call this Journey. Which is interesting. They have a description on the sign basically talking about how it's been difficult the last couple years with COVID and other things, and so it's kind of taken a lot out of us. Very interesting and unique. I mean, I like the look of this. This is actually like they took a chunk outside and they sculpted that eye like a foot or so back into the head. And so, I mean, I like this piece. It's a thinker. You can see one of the artists, I overheard he's from Minnesota. He's going to take that big saw blade to cut that chunk of ice or snow. Wow, like a knife through butter. As part of the events up here, they have an ice skating rink, so you can sign the waiver or whatever and ice skate. And there's another parking lot behind over there that you can park at for free. And we're at the base of the lift bridge. That's not going to be going up today, but it's still a cool sight to go see today. So we walked down the one side. We're going to go back down the other side so we can see the other side of these sculptures, because these are three-dimensional.
Yep.
You got the things from all sides. Depending on the sculpture, you can see things from all sides. So how do they form these things? What they do is they have a bunch of volunteers that come out here, and they have these big blocks of wood that they put. It's like 12 foot by 12 foot by 12 foot. And the volunteers stomp the snow. I should have some drone video I'm going to put in here if I can, and from last year. And they stomp down the snow so that it's nice and packed, so then the sculptors can put it, so there's no ice in it. It's supposed to be just snow. And even though we had a lot of snow this winter, boy did we have a lot of snow this winter if you're not from Minnesota, they still made snow like up the road, and then they shipped it down here so that they had enough snow for these, what, dozen sculptures?
Yeah, I think there was 12 of them this year.
And so far they're beautiful. I can't wait to go see what it looks like on the other side. Because which is the front? Is it that way? Is it this way? Is it all sides? We're going to go find out. For reference, we're going to walk down the river side of the path. And so we're going to kind of go in the opposite order, and so that American's one that we were just looking at a second ago, that's going to be the first one here. So this is the back side of that one sculpture, and they kind of took a lot of the blocks that they had cut out, and now they're kind of putting them on the other side. And I kind of get it. To me, it seems like they're using these as like weights. So you're taking it out of one person, you're putting the weights on the other. Again, I like this one. It's a thinker to me. So this is the back side of that Turkish one. Or again, I'm not sure if geometric shape is the right word, but it's still interesting. This is that gathering snow sculpture. Oh, looks like, nope, not quite yet. I thought he was going to start taking off that support beam there, but no, he's still working on some details. And here's the back side of that, I can't remember the names of these, there's only signs on the one side. But yeah, it's the one that's got the two different sculptures that actually look like they might intersect. Yeah, it looks like they kind of go in together like puzzle pieces. Now they got a better view from here. Like this piece here would connect into there like a puzzle piece. Here's that one that we saw before, kind of had that Medusa type look. And so actually the way how they did it was they had theirs facing out toward the one area here instead of just one side or the other. On this side here there's the ears, and then on the back they got some snake heads. So I said kind of Medusa-ish, at least on this side. Kind of just missed it, but the one sculpture was in the dog's head. The guy had to pull him up by his ankles. That was fun. Look like they're just kind of cleaning up a couple of spots here for their dog. Here's the back side of that Earth Unraveled, I think it was the title of it. And this is the back side of that women's team from Canada. You can see some detail back here, like they got the gills kind of in here, and then you can see it from the fins. And she's up there just working on what the mouth is. Again, it's amazing the detail that they can get into these. I'm uber jealous that I don't have this kind of skill set. Fantastic work.
You can see with this one that kind of working on those finishing touches, getting the snow all smooth. This is another one. All of them do have these little sculptures if you look down here. This is kind of the little sculpture that was made for this one here. Almost getting finished with that.
It looks like down here this guy, that purple marking, he's marking it because they're going to put like notes or whatever into the side of the snow as part of the design. This is kind of the ones I was interested in seeing the backside on. This is the Canada one with the four faces. You can see the bear face a lot better on this side. We'll get a shot of the moose in a second, but they're just clearing here. There you go, there's a better view of the moose. So what I like about this one is how each side has its own unique look to it. And then it's like there's a big tree in the middle. And this is the back side of the, I think it was Ecuador, if I remember right, the back side of their sculpture. It looks like they're done. And so just checking out what's left. Oh, came here at a good time. This is Mexico one. He just cut out and now he's removing the support underneath, and he almost got it. He was actually literally just kicking it to get it loose. There we go. All right, we kit up all the sculptures here at the Snow Sculpting Championships in Stillwater. And what did you think, honey?
They're amazing. I mean, it is really cool what people can do with a big giant block of snow. I think I gotta say my favorite is the Team Canada with the bear and the moose and all of that, or the doggy with his snack.
Oh yeah.
Because of course anything animal related is
high
up on my list. What about you?
It's really tough for me to decide because I like them for so many reasons. So many of them for different reasons. You know, I really like the one at the one end with the blocks kind of cut out of the faces, but then the blocks. Because to me, that's a real thinker, and there's a lot of, I mean, the reason behind it, like the synopsis or whatever on that. I thought that was really cool, and then just the way how they did it was very well done. So that's I think that might be my favorite.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend anyone coming down here to read the science, because the descriptions of the statue provide so much more meaning than just like looking at it themselves.
Yeah, and they're so beautiful. Like, it really is hard to tell.
It's hard to pick one. These judges they're gonna have a hard time picking a winner tonight, I think, because they're all amazing.
And that's later for tonight. We won't be here for that.
No.
But you can definitely look up to figure out who win. Maybe we'll put a link down in the description below so that you can go see that if we can find it.
Right.
At least by the time we post this. But we want to thank you for joining us. Please do us a favor and subscribe. Only about 90% of our viewers are subscribed. Sorry, about 90% of our viewers are not subscribers. I got that backwards. So basically that means almost everyone that watches us is not a subscriber. So please help us out and subscribe so that we continue to keep doing things like this. But did you have fun, huh?
I did have fun. Did you?
Oh, absolutely. Will we do this again?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to the 3rd annual for next year.
Yeah. So, but yeah, a lot of fun. So come on down. But we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You're watching KV Treks. Please do us a favor, like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow, and we'll see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.